Oh, I didn't see you there. So you decided to face your fear and return to Storytown. Fine idea. I Autograph Fisherman will continue the tale of the two married dogs, John and Christina, and their new guide, Zach. So, pull up some carpet and open your ears, keep your voice off, so close your eyes so you can see what I say. Imagine this. You're a dog, and you're whisked away on an epic adventure through time and space. Sounds wild, right? Well, buckle up, because today I'm diving into the story of John and Christina, two rich, adventurous dogs and their crazy time-traveling guide, Zach. Our story kicks off in Egypt in the year 2028. John, a slow-minded male dachshund, and his sassy wife Christina, a clever poodle, were ready for a vacation like no other. They hired Zach, an old and eccentric bulldog, to be their guide. Little did they know, Zach had a special ride, a bathtub time machine. Yeah, you heard me right, a bathtub. Zach was obsessed with history and decided to take John and Christina on a trip they would never forget. But instead of just touring around, Zach took them back in time to see history firsthand. Boom! They landed in Egypt, 2028, but something was off. In their original year, 2243, dogs were as big as humans, and humans were tiny. Now, in 2028, humans were back to their regular size, and dogs were just dogs. John and Christina were baffled, constantly asking, what are those things? They look like humans, but they're so big. Zach explained, back in the past, before dogs ruled the world, humans were the main animals. They were the only ones who could talk. Now humans can only grunt, and the rest of the animals can't talk. Dogs got much bigger, and humans got very small. Christina, worried, barked, what if they see us? Zach reassured them, it's only our souls, not our bodies, that travel in time. Only in soul form can you see other souls. John, still anxious, asked, what happens if our bodies become in danger? Zach replied, you ask too many questions. Remember the secrets given from the gods. As they looked around, they saw humans making army camps and gathering weapons. The humans seemed scared. Zach explained, this is where the first of many battles between dogs and humans took place. Zach let out a crazy laugh and said, the dogs lost this battle, but it had to happen. The dogs finally saw how evil the human race was. John asked, what kind of dogs were fighting in the first battle? Zach replied, the beagles. They fought strong and hard, but no dogs could win a fight yet. Christina asked, how did the dogs become strong enough to fight the humans? Zach pointed his tail at a glowing dog-shaped thing. The glowing dog said, grow all dogs, become smart, all dogs. After that, every dog in the world became extra big and smart. The humans saw this but still declared victory over the dogs. The transformation was painful, but as Zach said, it was necessary. The three dogs walked a far way. They came to a very tall building. John asked, wow, that is tall, what is it? It is the tallest tower in Egypt at this time in history. This is the iconic tower, and this is where and when the dogs found strength and leadership. Well, at least the start of the first of the leaders, Zach barked. There were many, many dogs all crowded around. Hundreds of greyhounds, Labrador, German shepherds, band many others. All were very mad, scared, and half were barking, still not knowing what word were yet. With the rest were yelling, we need a leader. All of a sudden that glowing dog appeared. It was floating above the mad mop of dogs, but when it was seen, the dogs became quite. I am the one above all, it spoke. I created a mistake, the Everly in this world. They say I can't change my mind or make mistakes. They say I make the path, but also say I give free will. The humans make so many mistakes, even what they call me is wrong. God, they have it backwards. The dogs are in awe. What the heck is going on, Zach? Christina screamed. Hush, Miss Poodle, it just started, you will miss the fun, Zach scolded. This world must be taken down, burnt to the ground and built back up from nothing. The burning starts now. If need be, I will pick a leader, just the first one. I can't do it all, my new rulers of the world. Years will go on after this one, you must pick the leaders. Choose wisely, the humans did not. They fell for that. The dogs all started to yell all at once. Give us a leader! The crowd yelled among many other things. History is so painful and scary, John cried. Why did we hire you, you old crazy mutt? Christina screamed. Zach, unfazed, replied, "No time to back down now, you love dogs. Keep your little eyes open, this is when things start getting really fun." Zach laughed. A very bright spotlight stated to shine into the mob of dogs. The dogs now not mad, but now more scared than anything. None of them really wanted to be the first leader. At the same time, they knew if they were scared, there was no way they would be picked. Or so they think. That spotlight moved between the dogs for what felt like for so long. "Who will the god pick?" John asked, in a quiet voice not to make Zach angry again. Zach said nothing, just with a huge smile just shook his head. Finally the light stopped. It stopped at a big dog, even big for they, now grown dogs. It was a huge Saint Bernard. "Speak not the first leader, for I will now take your slave name away. I will now give you your leader name now. From now on, my child, you will be known as Bruno." What will Bruno's first command be? Bruno looked around, saw the iconic tower and smiled. "That must be the first human thing to go," he cried, "but how?" Bruno looked around, seeing a fire pit. Bruno grabbed a big stick and set it on fire. That did a rally call. Burn it to the ground, burn everything around. "Fire, fire, fire, let the humans know this is own time." Bruno yelled, now looking more crazy than even the humans ever did. John and Christina closed their eyes hard shut and started to cry. Zach ignored the two married dogs' tears and sang, "Your dream trip has just begun. Now we go further back to when dogs were called man's best friends. We must go to China in the year 1990. Want to meet a dragon? Of course you do. Not any dragon, but the lord of all dragons, the most wise being of all. Remember how I told you no one can see or hear us? This dragon lord is different. He knows of our secret of time travel. How? No one knows. No, not even I." Zach said so calmly that John and Christina wished Zach had screamed this. They agreed that would have been less scary by far. "The Dragon Lord chooses between good and evil, right and wrong, good heart and black heart, and many other things. Keep your minds clean and you will be fine. No time to waste, my two love dogs. History waits for now one." Zach laughed so hard that both John and Christina wished they never travelled to England to find this old history bulldog. But they had no choice now. With a loud bang and bright lights, John and Christina were whisked away again, this time to China in 1990. Stay tuned for the next chapter of John and Christina's epic dog adventure. Come back if you dare, because we have just started in this town of story, yes, Story Town. Autograph fisherman now telling to you to leave, but don't forget. Next week is another story you don't want to miss. See you the same dog channel, same dog time, and same dog day. Enjoy your freedom while we can. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more thrilling tales. See you next time. Fear the tear-cup pup.